Wine, it's the Real Louisiana legend. Y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, you hear me? We right back at it with another one. It don't stop, you hear me? Y'all gonna tune in, tap into the channel, you hear me? Yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this content. Yeah, it's about, fans say Boosie has more influence in Louisiana than Lil Wayne. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Also hit the link that's in the description for more videos, you hear me? Yeah, it don't stop. So yeah, let's get right off into it. So yeah, so fans say Boosie has a more influence in Louisiana than Lil Wayne. My opinion is facts. Yes, Boosie has more. Yes, Boosie has a bigger influence in Louisiana than Lil Wayne. You heard me? Back then, they must forgot back from the early 2000s to 2009 who held Louisiana down, who everybody wanted to be like, who even the grandmas knew this man. Grandpas knew Boosie. Kids knew Boosie back then, back before 2010. I mean, Wayne, you had your era. Wayne had a good era too, though. But Boosie had more influence, especially in the streets of Louisiana, than Lil Wayne, you heard me? People ain't want to be like Lil Wayne in the streets. People want to be like Boosie in the streets, especially deep down here in Louisiana where I'm from. Yeah, I ain't lying. Back then, Boosie could have came on any block and any hood and got love, man. I don't think Lil Wayne could back then. I'm telling you, man, Boosie was the truth. Everybody wanted to be like Boosie. Boosie was a trendsetter. Boosie started the Boosie phase. You know how many people was rocking Boosie phase all through Louisiana? That man was a trendsetter, you heard? So yeah, I think he had a bigger influence than Lil Wayne. Don't get me wrong. I mean, Lil Wayne, he did his thing too. You hear me? Lil Wayne, he's a GOAT. I mean, he had his era too. From '05 to 2008, 2009 Weezy. Man, that was, that was a blessing right there, you hear me? I mean, we was fortunate enough, to come up in that era and witness greatness from a legendary artist like Lil Wayne back then, you heard me? Cause like the new generation, they won't get the experience. They won't get the experience nothing like that. Cause times have changed. The mixtape game ain't the same. Back then it was mixtape Weezy. You heard me? Mixtape Weezy. Weezy was getting on everybody. If you did a song back then, Weezy got on that thing and made you shine. You hear me? Everybody was listening to Weezy version. During the original version. If Weezy got on your track, man, he was going, you was in for competition, But, he didn't, but, in Louisiana, he didn't have a bigger influence than Boosie. I mean, Boosie was, he made, mama songs, mad songs, sad songs. Boosie ain't never made a bad song. I mean, a lot of people related to Boosie. A lot of people felt like Boosie grew up in the same household, you heard me? Because he was spitting that real. He was spitting what people was going through back then, especially back in the gap before all this social media and all this clout chasing became famous, you heard me? Yeah, Boosie was the one, for real. And speaking of Boosie, you heard me? Back then, before all this clout chasing stuff even happened, that was clout chasing back then, you heard me? To be honest, and if y'all really want to know your facts, do your research. Nussie was the one that started this clout chasing back then. He was the king, and he would have been king clout chaser, back then. This man was trying to take Boosie's face off his album cover and put his face on Boosie's body and name his album mixtape the same as Boosie's album. Come on, that what Nussie was doing back then, and this was back before, Twitter and, this YouTube was popping like that. Yeah. It was way back then. This was back, when you had to, really thug in the dark, you hear me? When you had to thug when it ain't count, you hear me? When nobody trying to thug in the light, when nobody running to no cameras and, committing acts on cameras, when nobody doing that back then, you hear me? You had to, back then, they whispered about it. Ain't nobody, go live about it. Yeah. But, times have changed, Times have changed. But yeah, though. Boosie got a big influence in the South, period. In the whole southern region. I mean, Boosie, Boosie is a GOAT. He don't get his credit. They ain't giving the man his flowers where he deserved. Boosie opened up a lot of doors for a lot of rappers. I mean, of these rappers that's coming up today, back then, back in the early 2000s, was little babies and little kids, They looked it up to the GOAT, Boosie. So get his man his flowers, put some respect on his name, you hear me? Stop playing with that man name, you hear me? I mean, Boosie is the king of Louisiana, you hear me? Hands down out top. I mean, you know the YB fans, they gonna come in, comment, say woo de woo, woo de woo, but no, YB ain't no Boosie. Facts. There's only one Boosie, you heard me? See, before Boosie there was no Boosie, so after Boosie there should be no Boosie. YB will never be Boosie. Kevin Gates will never be Boosie. Mr. Kane will never be Boosie. You hear me? I ain't gonna lie, but Louisiana got, they ain't gotta be Boosie because they got their own lanes. Every rapper I just named got their own lanes, and that's the crazy thing about it. Ain't nobody following nobody other, footsteps, stealing they biting they style like how they doing in other states, like, in other cities like Atlanta, in Houston, Cali, Chicago, all that type of stuff. No, you hear me? Louisiana artists is very unique. They trendsetters. Everybody biting, the boot style. Everybody taking a bit of Louisiana and putting it into their, mix. Yeah, it shows. And it really shows when it comes to Lil Wayne. Ain't nothing but a lot of men and Lil Wayne's right now, and the artists right now as I speak. You look at every artist with all these face tattoos, sleeves, necks, dreads, different color dyed dreads, They ain't nothing but men and Lil Wayne's, you heard? And Lil Wayne, Lil Wayne was a trendsetter too. Don't forget. And a lot of people be talking about, Lil Wayne, he got, half of the South banging, becoming Bloods, allegedly. No, that's a lie. Man, they was rocking red before Lil Wayne, even thought about picking up a bandana and claiming a gang, you hear me? And banging for a hood. They was rocking red and screaming Sue Whoop, and yeah, before that, Big B's, Tall P's, before that, New Orleans was just one of the last cities, that just, hop up on the train when it comes to that gangbanging stuff. They was like the last city in Louisiana. You hear me? You better do your research, man. That gangbanging started in Louisiana, 318. You hear me? Street Pope. You hear me? Yeah, do your research, man. Louisiana been banging. It's just New Orleans. You hear me? They just now start banging. About a good, 15 years ago. Yeah, it ain't always been like that. Because they used to go by hoods and wars down there in New Orleans until Hurricane Katrina hit, you hear me? And yeah, and that's when, people migrated. A lot of people went to Houston, a lot of people went to Cali, and, they got put on to, to different hoods, but they still were repping where they from, so they just brought it back to their section down there in New Orleans, just started their own thing, and that's how it spread. But Lil Wayne did not have a big influence on a lot of people picking up a red bandana. They need to stop that, man. They need to stop it. I mean, he probably influenced some people, but he ain't have a big influence. The game had a bigger influence than Lil Wayne when it come to picking up a red bandana. You better do your research for real. Yeah, and that's facts. But Boosie had that love. I'm telling you, man, anywhere in Louisiana, Boosie could have went, man. Boosie probably ain't even need a gun, man. Boosie would have had so many people willing to crash out. Literally crash out and be proud, raise their hands, say they did it with a smile on their face, ready to go to jail and prison, just so they can have the bragging rights, and say they, did such and such for Boosie. I'm telling you, man, Boosie had that type of effect. I'm telling you, man, Boosie would have told back then, especially the youngins back then, all he had to do is say the word, no matter what town, what city he was in. You know what would have happened? Man, they was gonna ride about that. But since Boosie moved to Atlanta, I mean, he still go hard and all, but he ain't got that Louisiana, element flavor, he ain't got that, that style. He ain't got that texture, Yeah, that's what it is. He need that Louisiana texture, I'm telling you, he get back that Louisiana texture, Boosie gonna run the rap game, hands down. He get back Big Wayne on the track and get money back and quick. You heard me? Get Badazz NT back. I'm telling you, man. Boosie, you gonna be something to be reckoned with, for real. I mean, Boosie is the GOAT. I mean, he's the white man down superstar, man. I mean, Boosie had a lot of people, man. I remember I was going to school with people that couldn't even spell. These people couldn't even spell some of the most easiest words, but they knew how to spell Boosie. They knew how to spell Boosie if they ain't know how to spell nothing. That's, you know, and that's facts. Yeah, y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, you heard me? Yeah, who y'all think? Let me know what y'all, who y'all think got a bigger influence in Louisiana? Boosie or Lil Wayne? Leave a comment in the comment section down below. Who do y'all think? I think Boosie, you hear me? I mean, Lil Wayne, he got a big impact in Louisiana, but Boosie got a bigger impact in Louisiana. You got to do it, I'm telling you. Well, you know, Wayne got black and whites. You know, Boosie also got black and whites, and Boosie got the streets, too. I'm telling you. More people listen to Boosie in Louisiana than they do Lil Wayne. Like where I'm from, more people listen to Boosie than they do Lil Wayne. It might be the old Boosie, but most people, you'll hear Boosie before you'll hear Lil Wayne coming off somebody's speakers. Don't get me wrong, people jamming and bumping Lil Wayne every day. You gonna hear Lil Wayne, but I'm saying you probably gonna hear Boosie before you probably hear somebody bumping Lil Wayne, you know. Not saying that they ain't bumping Lil Wayne, because they is bumping Wayne. Wayne is he's the GOAT too. He might be the GOAT, but Boosie is the GOAT and has a bigger influence than Weezy. I mean, Wayne, he did a lot of things. You know, he changed a lot of rappers, you know, lives, you know. Drake, Nicki Minaj, you know. The list goes on. And he continued to steady doing. He steady dropping. He's still consistent. You know, he ain't gave up. You know, he 43 years old, still going strong in the game, still touring, still being in the studio every day, trying to, not go, not fall relevant, Yeah. And Boosie also doing the same thing too. See, now Boosie grind is way different than Wayne grind. You know, I think Boosie probably doing way more shows than what Wayne doing a week. Now you got to look at it. Boosie probably doing 5-6 shows a week every week. He probably doing, without exaggerating, probably close to 25 to 30 shows a month. And that ain't including verses and, other promotions of his other, stuff he got going on. Yeah, man, when I say Boosie is a hustler, man, Boosie is a hustler. Boosie is motivation, man. Man, Boosie a grinder, man. Did you see the Boosie estates? Then this man got Batman mansions. He just built, apartments on his estate. Man, Boosie doing his thing, man. Shout out to Boosie, man. That's what I'm saying. And plus, Boosie been in the game for a long time, and Wayne been in the game for a long time, and they still relevant. That's just Louisiana greatness, yeah, Louisiana greatness. But it is a lot of rappers in Louisiana that go, oh, you hear me? I promise, you hear me? Y'all don't sleep on Louisiana. I'm telling you, man. We got a lot of rappers in Louisiana go hard, you hear me? Trap Star C, y'all don't sleep on Trap Star C. Go tune in and check out Trap Star C, you hear me? Go to YouTube, type in Trap Star C, You got a lot of videos out there right now, you hear me? Make sure y'all go support. He got a video out there, him and Round Beezy, free Round Beezy. Yeah, Trap Star C. Yeah, make sure y'all go show love and support, But yeah, though, Louisiana got some heat, man. Louisiana got some pressure. You heard me? Man, we got some talent down here in the boot, man. It's literally some talent, man. But the bad thing about it, they'll never really be exposed to the whole wide world because, it ain't no blackball, it's just, Louisiana people mindset is totally different from the rest of the 49 states. I mean, I'm telling you, man, Louisiana people mindset is messed up, son. They cut dope, I'm telling you, man, they messed up, son. It's grinding for real, man. That hatred be real, son. Man, I'm telling you, I don't know what be in the water. I think it's the seasoning, how they pick the food. Man, Louisiana is up, man. It's toe up, son. For real, man. I'm telling, man, they don't be wanting to see you shine. I'm telling you, man. Man, it be real down here, man. They think it be a game, so I'm telling you, man. That's why it be hard for so many rappers to make it out. Because they be trying to prove a point. And the people they trying to prove a point to ain't even worth proving a point to, but they ain't got no choice but to, but defend, and stand on what they stand on, because now they gotta, it's already up, they can't back down, and don't know why they wanna be weak. Everybody wanna be, the man, everybody wanna be, yeah. So, that's just how I go down. Everybody down here cut though, you heard what I'm telling you. I be seeing it every day, every day. But yeah, though. And why, man, and where I'm from, man, you know how many people get in their own little vibe and own little zones, and I'm telling you, be so funny. When they get in their own little vibes and own little zones, you can't tell them they ain't Boosie. Man, these people be thinking they Boosie. Man, I promise, man, that's how you know Boosie got a big influence down here in Louisiana. Man, you can't tell that dude he ain't Boosie, man. He feeling like Boosie, pants sagging like Boosie. He just, everything. He just, feeling like Boosie. And you can't tell him. And that be crazy. You don't really see too many people, I mean, you might see some people think they Wayne or somebody, but it ain't heavy like how people be like on a Boosie mindset, mentality, thinking they is. That's why I know Boosie has a bigger influence in Louisiana than Lil Wayne. When it come to Boosie, he's the truth. From the streets to the booth, like he say, he's the truth. Yeah, y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button, you heard me? 318 Louisiana legend. Yeah, shout out to Boosie, shout out to Wayne, Lil Wayne. Y'all be on the lookout, yeah. Wayne got they working on the High Boys, reunion album. So y'all stay tuned, be on the lookout for that, you heard me? Yeah. Boosie also working on it, he stay working on album. Yeah, come to think about it, I think Boosie done dropped them. If they had a category for the most rap albums dropped within the last 4, 5, 6 years, you know who gonna win? Boosie. Man, Boosie probably dropped over 50 to 100 albums, mixtapes, albums since he been home. The grind don't stop, man. Yeah, the grind don't stop, man. Shout out to Boosie, man. But yeah, though, let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all fans think. Who has more influence in Louisiana? Boosie or Wayne? Yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. 318 Louisiana Legend. Turn on all post notifications because I will be dropping again, you heard me? So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the content. I will be back with another one. 318 Louisiana Legend. Make sure y'all hit that link in the description. Subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. Yeah. Yeah, and also shout out to Boosie, shout out to Wayne. Yeah, y'all leave a comment. Let me know who had the biggest influence in Louisiana, Boosie or Lil Wayne. 318 Louisiana Legend. I'm out, you hear me? Hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Yeah, make sure y'all tune in to Trapstar C too. Go to YouTube, subscribe to Trapstar C YouTube channel. Yeah, one of the hottest artists out 318 Louisiana, Bucktown, you know. Yeah.